ah, oh, like, so, I mean, actually, suppose, literally, you know what I mean? Enough! Those are filler words. You've heard them, you've used them, I've used them myself, and in today's video, it's going to be all about reducing and eliminating filler words entirely. Keep on watching. Greetings, I'm Nate with Your Speaking Solutions. Today's video, I'm going to give you 7 tips so you can reduce and eliminate your filler words. This is a follow-up video. I already gave an introduction on some of the causes of filler words, the problems that they can do while you're speaking, and of course, how you can bring filler words to your conscious awareness. That video is, hey, right up there. I would recommend watching it first. Why don't you pause the video? And I'll pause myself here. Watch the video. Fantastic. Let's get started. Just as a remember, those filler words, they're the unnecessary verbalized sounds and words that fill the speaking space. And we don't want that to happen. Let's eliminate them right now. Tip number 1, one of the best ways you can reduce filler words, get your nerves under control. Reduce your nervousness, you're going to reduce those filler words. Here's my tip for you. Practice deep breathing. You can find out more about deep breathing in the description below. However, I'm just going to give you a basic deep breathing technique right here. It's called double time. Double time works like this. For the amount of time that you inhale, you double that time on your exhale. For example, I'm going to breathe in, deep breathe in, for a count of 4. Double time means I'm going to exhale for a count of 8. It would look something like this. So work on your deep breathing. You'll reduce your nervousness, which will reduce your filler words. Tip number 2 here. Boost your confidence. Now, I could do a whole series of videos on confidence. There's a lot involved on how you perceive yourself, what you think about yourself, how you sound. Let's just keep it simple here. I'm going to want you to think about, what is your confidence posture? Think of your physicality. Everyone has a moment when you can look in the mirror and you know you're confident. You're ready to take on the world. You can see it by looking in the mirror. People see it that you're confident. Really pay attention to your posture and your physicality. If I'm like this right now, well, yeah, I'm going to be giving you some more tips here about speaking today. I don't look confident. I'm not sounding confident. You know, this is what I'm going to be doing, though. On my tip, look how stressed out I look. Well, let me keep talking. Now I'm not making eye contact. Well, what we're going to be doing, I'm going to help you. Now it looks like I'm trying to jump through a wall and get out of the room. All that display is a lack of confidence. That lack of confidence is going to produce those filler words. So get into what I call your confidence posture. A state where you become like a superhero. You can look in the mirror and say, I can take on the world. The audience, they know you can take on the world. Work on that posture and that physicality, because when you're in that state, it'll help boost your confidence while you're speaking. And it's one of the simplest ways to boost confidence is get your physicality into that confidence posture. It's tip number 2. Tip number 3, focus on what you're saying in the present moment. If you're thinking about 5 minutes ago, 5 minutes into the future, what you're going to be doing in the weekend, your thoughts are getting discombobulated. You're going to get lost, confused, and then, whoops, I interrupted myself. What was I saying? Pay attention specifically to what you are saying. This will also help reducing that anxiety and nervousness, because a lot of times people, they're not paying attention to what they're saying. They're paying attention to, I'm not feeling comfortable right now. I don't like being in a room. I don't like speaking. I'm feeling anxious. I'm feeling tension. My heart is racing. And when they're thinking about that, now they're, so what I want to say is, so actually, all those filler words are getting out there. So focus exactly on the words you're getting out of your mind and the words you're speaking from your lips. It'll help you reduce those filler words. Let's move on. Tip number 4, use pauses as punctuation. In writing, you've got commas, you've got ellipses, hyphens, periods. In speaking, you've got the pause. The pause, it's going to help you break up your content, and it's also going to give you more control. Instead of just continuing to talk in that stream of consciousness, gathering your ideas, those pauses, they give you a few times, precious seconds to think. Pauses can also help break up your content. A fantastic way. You're breaking up your content. You're giving yourself extra time to think. You're now in better control of the exact words that you're saying. Use those pauses as punctuation. That's your tip right there. Let's move on. Next tip, speak in shorter sentences. There can be so much content to manage. It can get overwhelming when you keep talking and there's getting to be all those words flying out of your mouth, and it's inevitable that an or an ah, something's going to slip up. You speak in those shorter sentences, you're in better control of what exactly you're saying right there. Let's move on. Next tip, instead of saying a filler word, just use silence. What happens? This is particularly when an audience member asks a question and people think out their response. Well, this is what instead, just use silence right there as you're gathering your thoughts. And one of the best ways to incorporate silence so you don't let one of those filler words slip up, close your mouth. When you're not talking, close your mouth. When you're thinking, gathering your thoughts, again, just close your mouth. You'll be reducing. Those filler words won't even get a chance because your mouth is closed. Let's move on. Another way to reduce those filler words is slow down your rate of speech. Sometimes when you're nervous, you're talking real fast. You want to get out of the room. Other times, you're so excited about your topic, you want to tell everybody everything. And those words that are getting out there, you might get the filler words, the filler sounds. When you slow things down, you're giving yourself a little more time to formulate your thoughts, bring them down. You're slowing down that rate. You're knowing exactly what words you're using as you're talking. And that will help you reduce and eliminate those filler words. I also want to mention, be sure while you're doing all these tips, while you're speaking, breathe more. That breathing can make a big difference, and it can also help you with that breathing more. It's great for incorporating those pauses, great for breaking up your content in those shorter sentences. So there we have it. There's all the tips. Be sure to use everything in combination there, because doing so, the pauses, slowing down, using silence, and everything else that I talked today, it's going to give you more control as you're formulating your thoughts. You're giving yourself extra time to think, and the extra seconds you can use to think, it means knowing exactly what you're going to say. And you know what you're not going to say? Any of those filler words. Now you're in better control while you talk. So I'm Nate. Thanks for watching today's video. Be sure to like, and right down there's a subscribe button. If there's anything I missed on how to reduce and eliminate filler words, please let me know in the chat below. I'd love to hear from you. I'm Nate with your Speaking Solutions. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in a future video. Take care.